Hello everyone, I threatened to do it and so now I'm doing it. I'm recording the planned route I was going to stream, but I'm not going to have time or opportunity to do so. Let's start. I'm going to just not even try to voice act cutscenes though. I wouldn't be able to do them justice. It's kind of ridiculous how perfectly square the O is, but knowing the rules that regulate the void, I can kind of see why. So an interesting thing is that at the start of the game, you're just free to move however you want, and going by the 3 HP we lost on falling down, Gray runs on action RPG on RPG game slash action RPG game rules. Also, this is obvious at first glance, but this is very important. Anyone that cares to follow along, just grab a screenshot. Notice not just the shape being shown here, but also every single square is subtly different. The meaning of that is going to be obvious in a while, near the end of the gray route. Deciphering them doesn't seem like a futile effort, you just need to keep them noted down. I really like how everything makes doing this incredibly foreboding. Also, I'm now stuck on the grid. And though it's not obvious yet, all damage I take deals 99999 damage, which means I'm now a one-hit wonder instead of running on RPG mechanics. And these locusts are basically your extra lives. These rocks are ubiquitous. I'm going to avoid grabbing chests that are too much of a pain. I don't need that many items. I'm used to having the wings, so some of the levels are a bit of a pain. So if you look at the notes I linked, you'll see that this is a statue of Sif. Those things are pretty much everywhere, and they're significant, even if they don't really seem that useful at first glance. Though that's mainly relevant in the Lily route, the second one. Also, fuck that room full of blood. I'm not dealing with that bullshit. So there's our first enemy of the game. The leech is pretty simple. Just goes back and forth. Easiest way to deal with them is to make them turn around by putting stuff in their way. Enemies only move when you do, so a lot of puzzles are about timing and maneuvering. I want that chest. I guess I'll grab it. Getting it through. So these things are basically leeches going vertically. Open the block. I don't have time to get through there. I'm not saying much because there's not that much to say right now. Mostly just fairly obvious puzzles early on. I'm used to much harder puzzles, so the solution just jumps out to me. So this one, to get the chest, you need to figure out that you can push things into other things to kill them. You need basically 3 blocks to go infinitely in a line, and you need 5 blocks to go infinitely in any direction. Okay. But I forgot I can't even just go straight to these stairs anyway. So that thing in the wall over there appears when you have very low justice, which basically means doing things that are considered wrong by the game. Stuff like killing people, lying, things like that. Yep, I can just walk through. And this guy basically forces you to learn that you can influence enemies by removing and replacing blocks. That's the only way to get through safely. And I can just... you can probably go down the middle, but my first time I went along the left and I just kept doing that every time since. So, for those who grabbed the screengram of the thing at the start, this looks extremely familiar. The only thing that's wrong is these stairs. The game never points it out, but though later puzzles require it so you learn it eventually, you can just grab stairs. And making the exact same shape as the mural does this. Those are what is known as brands of the various Void Lords, though we won't be able to meet them for a bit of time. Well, we'll meet one's remnants soon. Anyway. I acquired a strange feeling. Apparently feelings are cube-shaped. It's empty. Wait. There's a note inside. I like how it's said. It's written in a language you can read. That implies to me that it's not a language that you should be able to read, but you can somehow. My memory of you. That's an interesting way of describing the feeling we just grabbed. The voice of the fallen, all who were and those who are yet to be. Apparently I'm supposed to scram. The message makes a little sense to you. I think that little bit here changes depending on who you are when you read this. Anyway, suddenly I can speak with those rocks. Those rocks, every single one of them used to be a person. That's basically what you become when you completely give up in the void. Anyway, knock that chest over there 6 times in a row. Remain still and wait for 6 seconds. The exit will reveal itself. Don't ask how I know. The don't ask how I know is very interesting. All the rocks that have lore and hints to give, almost all say this. Anyway, this basically every single time you find an object in a chest like this, you're forced to use it to get out. In this case, figuring out that you can speak to rocks. And yeah, statues of Abaddon do a lot of random bullshit. They're mostly there for puzzles. So you can hear me. Everyone around here is worth listening to. Us lonely ones are quite knowledgeable though. That's pointing out that in a level, if there's multiple rocks, speaking to them isn't really worth it. You're going to get a random bit of dialogue from a person that is wondering what the hell happened to them. But when there's only one, they have much more important things to say. There it is again, don't ask how I know. I hate this puzzle. Not because it's hard, but because it's annoying. It's a lot of waiting around for enemies to do their patterns. But you'll notice, by the way, a big flaw of this rod is that you have to put the blocks back down somewhere before you can pick a new one up. You can't just make holes willy-nilly. And there's a person in danger. And that's literally the only way I know of to save them. You have to go really fast and just remove that block as soon as possible. Anything else, and the snake, the leech gets by and kills her and pushes her in the air. So the interesting thing about the game, when you pause near an NPC, you get a picture of them. Mr. Ballbuster. That's a name. I'm guessing that's a nickname for a very, very harsh religious matron. Yeah, you might notice a conspicuous lack of stairs going up the whole time we've been in here. You can just keep going down. By the way, when interacting with NPCs, you need to be careful. You can also kill them easily. Okay, where then? So I'm actually trying to tank my justice because I'm working towards getting access to every single of the bad NPCs you can speak to for lore, so I'm a very bad person. And there's the first birch tree. So these things do two things when you rest at them, and in this case, resting means quitting the game. Slowly, surely, dreams embrace you. The writing is quite nice, very poetic. Game shuts down. And then the fun part is, when you reboot the game, you find yourself in whatever dream Gray is having. So apparently I'm a Lady Gray, and a princess is apparently out of control. Is that knight over there terrified in the corner from the princess? Yeah, apparently he is. I really like how they am up the princess there. Alright, time to get up, you lazy bum. Prepare to die, yeah. So if I check her at this point, it gives her a free turn, and it just says one of the prince's many tantrums. I'm just going to start. Spoiled breath. Yeah, it's going to be constant insults back and forth with every attacks. Edgeborn, crown ahead. That's a good one. You'll jiggle elsewhere. Yeah, Gray is noticeably busty. Don't defend. Even a dragon wouldn't eat you. Ouch! I'm not sure what double luck is supposed to mean there. I like that a lot of Gray's insults are alliterations. You can tell the writers had fun making a pool of random insults. Time to defend. One of the all-out attacks she can do is making a literal jump kick, which is pretty funny to imagine. Thorn in the Throne. That's a good one. Pain in the bottom. Oh. The princess is such a brat. Yeah, considering the terrified guard in the, shivering in the corner, yeah. Sorry, I'm not ours. I do like that we get the sense that those two like each other, even if they snipe constantly. So after that flashback, you have to wonder, why is Gray in such a unpleasant place? So over there is a mural with another of the brands, but it's damaged and you have to do a really annoying Photoshop puzzle to figure out. I much prefer to just skip the old bullshit for this one. I should probably see what this rock has to say though. Yeah, this is a hint for the Photoshop puzzle. Basically, in this area, there's a whole bunch of rooms with a tail visible in them. You have to take screenshots of every single one of them and figure out how they all fit in together, and that draws out the brand. Speaking of tail, so yeah, she calls those rocks eggs. And apparently, things do come out of them. See, in my first run, I didn't have the cube yet at this point, so this was my first hint that the rocks were more than they seem. And this is the first mention of the Void Lords. So this is a nice big lore dump and one of the biggest hints at the game's deeper lore. If you look at the notes I linked, you'll see that Eos is the Void Lord of Lust. So if you look again at the notes, the Void Lords with a T by them, those are the traitor lords, those that sided with Eos against the rest. And so Tail is whatever remains of Eos. I love that the reason she did eat me is because I would taste terrible, no other reason. By the way, Tail is very nice. If you accidentally fuck up the puzzle, she fixes it. By the way, these statues just ask if we have any locusts. Now, how am I going to solve this one? By the way, new enemy, these guys just mindlessly rush you whenever you're in sight. And they will go straight into a pit if they have to. You need a block at the end here. And ice blocks or glass blocks, whatever they are, break when you get off of them. So you can stay on them as long as you want. You need a block for this one. I'm not dealing with that one. I already fucked this up. Yeah, I did. There we go, now I can maneuver up without breaking everything. For this one, I needed to, okay, I can't really get that chest. Yeah, these guys committing suicide threatening to eat me. If you check the chart, they're enemies of the Gluttony Lord. And yeah, replacing glass blocks with permanent blocks is something you do a lot, just because otherwise you can't just maneuver. need to wait for this one to go by first. Then I have 3 blocks, so I can just make my path down. So yeah, the puzzles are starting to get more difficult. So yeah, we've seen how to kill these guys. Put a pit, let them run into it. They take a little bit of force out because once they're rushing at you, you don't really have much time to think. I can speak with that one, but I can't see a way to do so without pushing it into the pit. So I'm not going to talk with this one. Nope, actually I fucked up. I need an extra block from somewhere. Can't get it from above. The guy on top is going to rush me the second I start doing anything. I can't move left, that'll kill me. Can't move right, I'll be stuck there forevermore, so I have to go down. I can't grab this, this will stop me from doing anything. Oh wait. Yeah, okay. I have one extra time, so do this, there we go. Then I can grab this block. Right. I don't particularly want to deal with whatever bullshit that bridge is. I just realized I can't turn north, but I can go across easily now. Pretty line. Here, go down. For this one, I'm going to need an extra block from somewhere. Nope. Again, if we're going over there, that's 22, so there's a just start replacing blocks with permanent blocks. Well, I think I need to put this guy there, this guy there, and have to move this, there we go. just need to go straight and rush through. Okay, this is extremely easy or annoying depending on if I go for the chest or not. So I'm just going to... I'm not asking that guy either. Those rocks are a lot easier to speak once you have a later object. The object I really want. Same with this guy. How can I get over there? Ah! There we go, like this. So now you need to sit down and just think. So this is a room for making a brand in. So if you look at the chart, I'm supposed to be able to make the EOS brand in this room without a specific item. But you know what? Fuck that noise. Just look at it. This is a complete mess and you need to overthink every single move 3 turns in advance. The single hole in front of the stairs on its own makes this nearly unsolvable for me. Actually, at least as I am right now. So fuck that shit, I'm out. I'm going to grab this block because I'm clearly going to need it. This is the girl that Tail mentioned wet past screening. She's known as the bride because she's in a wedding dress. But there's no way to go speak to her without making this room unsolvable and having to kill myself, so fuck that. We're done with Eos's area, so there's the next birch tree. I like that we can tell that the king has a very deep voice. So the nickname they don't mention in this directly for a bit. Although we'll be seeing it on the path. She's known as the Demon Princess at this point. Mostly because of all the suitors she has punched so far. So this is the grave of the princess's mother. The princess is called Lily. I'm just going to call her Lily from this point on. So there's another mural if someone wants to keep it to translate later on. Oh wait, actually now that I have the cube I can read that language. Though the lack of spaces is a bit of a pain, only a craving remains. I like the, were you always able to read this? Anyway, we're now in Bee's domain, so time to speak to every single rock we see. Also, there's a statue of her. Wide smile, empty belly. Every one of the Void Lords is missing something. In Bee's case, she's missing her stomach, so she can never get full. Hence her being the Void Lord of Gluttony. So this would be extremely easy if I didn't have to go speak to that rock. So these guys, unlike the mouths, are smart enough not to run off cliffs. Here lies the domain of Lord B, the Craving, a true fixture even among the Void Lords, and a devoted admirer of Lord Ad. The part about being devoted to Lord Ad is important. That informs a lot of what she does over the game, is many paths. I'm not going to that chest to the right, I'm just leaving. I'm going to have to kite enough of these guys to not want to do anything to do with them. Lord Ad was quite fond of dried locust titles, and Lord B often enjoyed them alongside their lore. Even though Lord B could neither taste anything nor ever feel confident, he would always treasure those little snacking moments. And this is why the statues of Lord B ask if you have any locusts. Well, in part. So yeah, these guys, getting them onto buttons is always a pain in the ass, and most of the puzzles are about that. That and just not dying because they're pretty much outright berserkers. That one is out of the way. There we go. one takes some tight maneuvering. Up the front and just stay there for all I can. Lord B would regularly boast how cruel they were towards mortals. Now that I think about it, I never saw them hurt anyone. At the very least, I doubt they truly enjoyed it as much as they don't ask how I know. You do have to wonder sometimes what is implied by the "don't ask how I know." And for this one, it's really annoying. You have to make them go around the whole thing twice. Okay. I have to figure out how I'm going to go. It's grand. And this is one of the more annoying ones, but also one of the more important ones, because what I get from this one is something I seriously want. I need one here. I need one in that corner over there. Then I'm going to just... I'm going to get that asshole out of the way. There we go. I'm going to keep that filled in, so now they're stuck there forever. This should stay. This is a hole. This is a hole. This out of the way here. Oh, then. I'll put this here. Hope it's all good. This is all good. I need to move this one here. It's up in there, so. Like this, there we go. Now I finally get the most important item in the game. The wings. So yeah, I like that Bee is leaving little messages all over there, all over the place. So game is warning you that you can't push while flying. But this makes mini puzzles a lot easier. Lure this guy into this corner. If I didn't have the wings, this would be a lot more annoying. rock is on this one. That smirk. Lurpy was always smiling when around others. Makes you wonder if they kept it up even on... Don't ask how I know. I want to know, how do you know that? But yeah, now I can make bridges a lot easier. This one... To make this easier, I'm just going to put the button there. I do love that because of the game's mechanics, you can literally just completely adjust puzzles entirely to your liking. In fact, the game often requires it. The next one is just floor 83 something for a while. Fucked that up a bit. Fuck that entire puzzle, I'm leaving. This one. By the way, enemies can kill you when you're overkicked. If I try to cross over that guy, he's going to hit me while I'm going past and kill me. I'm just going to leave for this one. This is the rock and the shortcut is. And that shortcut I really want. So there's a thing I haven't really mentioned so far. There's shortcuts in the game. Mostly been skipping them to show everything in the first run through. But yeah. The bee just kept on smiling even after Ad vanished. Okay, this guy's annoying. I'm going to just see if I can just do this on the back of the chest. Nope. I absolutely hate that one asshole being in the way. There we go. Now he's out of here. So basically the hint for this just says check the chest floating out in nowhere, in the middle of nowhere, just keep investigating it. Then I just need to progress and not take the shortcut that's laid on. I should ask a rock, which here I am now. Also, I love the slothful enemies. Even if you get right in their face, they don't kill you. They just don't. They're just obstacles. And I don't recall which one is this going to be. I'm hoping this is the dream I'm thinking of. Nope. So basically, previously, a bunch of bandits attacked the caravan that the princess was being brought to her next potential suitor. Grey revealed herself to be a massive badass, killed most of them. Then the princess got ambushed when she got overconfident about Grey having already won, and Johann saved her. And this is Johann. And yeah, Johann clicks his fingers and just suddenly thunder from nowhere and they die. If anyone has read Berserk, I call Johann Bargain Bin Griffith. You'll see why later on. So that's Grey's former nickname, Grey the Destroyer. When you the previous dream, when you fight against the bandits, you fight it from their point of view. Basically, it's an unwinnable fight against Grey, and it calls it Grey the Destroyer. And when you check, you just get you really fucked up. And this is Mun's brand. Ah, no, that's Tan's. Only a nagging rage remains. Tan is the Void Lord of Wrath. And you'll note from the statue that she's missing her left eye. So this room without the wings would be a pain in the ass. With the wings I can just go, fuck you, I'm leaving. Fuck this room. By the way, 10 statues I'll say make them go away. We'll see what that means in a bit. So this is another puzzle that would be much harder without wings. Again, fuck this entire puzzle. Although Sean, Lord Tan didn't mind being alone. In fact, he preferred it. Lord Tan didn't get on with us. Not as come on. So yeah, the 10 statues want to be alone. And what that means is, if you kill everything, all the 10 statues vanish. So when they're on a map, that's what they mean. Either you need to destroy every single enemy on the map, or you need to leave them alone and use these statues, depending. Skip the easy way to do this level completely by accident. Whoops. Yeah, Tan was not a traitor lord, but had to take them down anyway. This. Go. This is another one that would be a lot harder if I didn't have the wings. God, I hate this puzzle. Whoops. There we go. And this one introduces another concept. If two characters try to get to the same tile at the same time, they die. To take them each other out. There we go. Grab the button and bring it to the statue because the statue is stuck against the wall. I think this is one you're supposed to figure out that you can just grab. puzzle items. And I need to wait for those two to sync up. Oh, I think this is it, yep. There's another shortcut in this level, but leave. Pretty sure I already fucked this up. Actually, no. There we go. Well, this is another level that's a lot easier if you just... Oh, right. You need to hurry up to save the pair on the left before they take each other out. I don't know if they can sync up like this. Yes, they can. Okay. You need that fast. I could reboot now to save myself if I wanted, but I have plenty of lives. There we go, now they want me. This is the one. Okay, well now he's stuck in the corner forever. Okay, this is extremely easy if you just don't go for the chest, so fuck that chest. God, I hate this one. Is the smiling on the bottom right. I hate this puzzle so much. With the sword, this is a no-brainer. Without, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm over good. But I'm looking at the guy. This is B-136. Ah. That's all. It's like the one puzzle I just never really get. Especially since there's a shortcut that skips it. But I'm not taking that shortcut to speak to Gore, so... And I'm not entering Ham's brand just yet. Okay, for this guy, I need to make sure they don't die because I need that statue over there. Oh, it's actually not going to right, so... But you'll note I can't leave yet. There's someone here. And so either I need to kill her, or she needs to leave. If I keep talking to her, she's going to just push me in the pit behind me, by the way. So, there we go. Problem done. Though I think if you have the wings, she actually can't. So at the end of talking to her, you get a message like, you swear to yourself that you won't hurt her, but you basically have to kill her. I love that pair. So there's a letter on the bed. That's Lily's draft of a reply to a letter from Johan. I'm not going to read it. It's mostly very coy and saying she wants to meet him in person to answer. My back is flat as well. Yeah, she keeps breaking her poor guards, which means that they're probably not very good guards. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get to that brand over that mural over there without the wings. I love the song for Gore's area. She's the Void Lord of Sloth, and you can see why from her. You can see from her song. Also, there's Gore. Time to wake her up. So you'll notice that she's missing her right eye, which makes her the sister with Tan. Basically, there's three pairs of sisters that are particularly close. So Gore and Tan are the closest ones. Well, are closest with each other. Yeah, Gore is extremely lazy. To be perfectly understandable, she can't do anything like this. So basically, these statues, if you fall in a pit right in front of them, you lose all your locusts and skip as many floors as you add locusts. So I could move on, but there's something else you can do at this point. That caught her interest. And so we now learn that this was Lord Ad's god staff. Tried to just do the old, don't bother me with that bullshit, I'm not involved. But you couldn't be neutral in a civil war, And so saying she didn't want to help lower that means she got basically lumped in with the traitors. So she's the third traitorous lord. Which is a shame, she really didn't do much. And the things I've been grabbing, which are called the burdens, or the treasures of Ad. So basically, she's telling you about how to enter brands if you don't know that already. Anyway, now I need to get back up to the top floors. So I'm going to go do some shenanigans. Let me just open up my save and look all the way down. And there's the floor number. So let me just edit that. Save. Close this. And then reboot the game. This is Sif, by the way. And this is Bee. And like they said, she's always smiling. I mean, I sure did it. I sure cheated. So for most of these courts you get when you cheat in various ways, if you deny it, usually you get no punishment. But in this case, I won the punishment. Because I get sent back up to the top, which is exactly what I needed. And this guy tells you about a trick about chests. knock on the back of the chest 3 times and you get 3 locusts instead of 1. Okay, a sketchy person is here. A sketchy, greedy person. With Mon's brand on his face. Gee, I wonder who this might be. Definitely can't be Mon. Mon is dead. Really, you had to go there? You're not Madonna. You're a lot less attractive than she is. Technically, like all the Void Lords, Mon is genderless, so you can say her as much as he, but they look a lot more masculine to me. Also, no, I'm not giving you all my locusts. Yeah, I don't want locusts that much. But yeah, this is a lot easier. Also, this is the shortcut that Mon teaches you about if you give them all your locusts. Back here, so that one has to say. Hello again, Tail. So she refuses to talk with me. So apparently Bee told her not to speak with me anymore. She's the remnant of one of the traitor lords. I'm guessing that she's on Bee's shit list. I really don't need more locusts, so I'm just not going to bother doing the chest trick. Actually, I think I'm going to just ignore chests from this point on. But yeah, with the wings, this is a lot easier. I'm going to 37. So another of the shortcuts is here. Yeah, a lot of the shortcuts is just fall in the right place or fall in the right conditions. Okay. So this room is awful, but it has one benefit. You can enter almost any brand here. And in this case, I'm going to be doing Ham's brand. Support. should be it. Yep, there we go. And Bran. Anne was Yor's sister, our knight, also the rightful one that had Lookout. So if you looked at the things that appeared on the edges, that was the head of those things. So that's Tan with the sword embedded into her. However, Tan wasn't quite dead. And yep, missing your left eye. Okay, I don't have the time to get there. At least Tan is now out of her misery. Yeah, having the sword lets me kill any enemy I can be faced with. This don't let me kill everything. There's still a lot of positioning needed, but for a situation like this, I can just do this. Yeah, this is the brand of gore. And if you go to the other side, you can see the other half. Anyway, I have the sword Gore wanted, so time to give her what she wants. Gore should be gone at this point. I guess I needed to not tell her I don't know how to do the rest. That's a shame. She should be gone, and Bee should be standing here instead. Oh well. This is how she reacts if you get here with the sword without asking her, without her telling you how to get it. I messed up somewhere, I guess, but I guess that we'll just skip the stinky hole. That smile when she goes, pretty please. Gotta love how easy she is that even reincarnation sounds like a pain in the ass. Sadly, I've already killed Tam, though we're nice enough not to tell her that to get the sword we had to do so. These things are a pain in the ass. When you talk to them, you see yourself in the past and they mirror your movements. But if you go with the wings, well, you can deal with them easily. puzzles with mimics is getting them maneuvered around. For example, pushing requires hitting a direction, but doesn't involve actually moving. So I can use pushing to offset either of us. In this case, I need to get a rock over there. If I didn't have the wings, this would be a lot more annoying. Because reminder, if two monsters try to go to the same place at the same time, they both die. That includes the mimics, which means you can seriously mess up some puzzles just by having them collide with monsters that are wandering around. This one, I think I'm gonna like this. This is for entering Rose Brand. I may as well show what's in there. So this one is kind of weirdly easy, just because it's almost like just break glass, be done. Which is very fitting on Gore, that it would be easy and lazy to enter. There we go. So if you haven't figured it out yet at this point in the game points out that you can manipulate the UI directly. And this would be intact if Gore was still alive. This basically hints that killing all of the traitor lords does something. There's another shortcut here. A shortcut that requires me to turn off the wings. And there's this bit where you will learn that the items are called burdens. So at this point I could go kill the snake. I guess I should. Oh, I can't here because the oh, this is Sif's area. I recognize her. You can tell because of the fat horns. No, I'm not ashamed. Alright, need to turn my wings back on. So a thing that the game only inset but never outright states is when there's stairs right in front of one of these statues, going down resets 0. You'll notice that I've kept all the burdens. I do need lives right now. So a fun trait, if you do this and then... Oh, you solved it already. I guess I'm not needed here. So yeah, these guys react if you just solve the puzzle without asking them. Hello, man. I'm just making my way back to the snake quickly, just so I can show something else you can do. Could use a few more lives just in case. Oh, right. I needed to put the stairs back. Whoops. Whoop. But this one is a lot easier if you have the sword. And I could use a few more extra locusts. So the hint for this is there's a rock somewhere that mentions that you need to... No, actually the seal, the first seal mentions that you need to hit this, I believe, exactly 22 times. Let me check the notes. Yep, 23 times. So let's learn to count in French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Then I wait a while. Basically, the seal mentions that the statue is protecting the traitor's lord's weak point. Apparently I miscounted. Nope, I didn't. It just always way longer than you expect. You might notice Tails' face changed for a bit. Hello, Bee. By the way, Bee works like her statues right now. In fact, I think she replaces one. If I make a hole here and throw myself in there, she'll eat all my locusts and teleport me. So yeah, Bee doesn't like the snake because, well, if you recall last time the snake, Tail told us some Pretty interesting lore that we're probably not meant to know about. If you do the sequence right with gore, her telling you how to enter the brands and how to get the sword is what makes the Punisher rather harshly. And then you have to do an optional dungeon to, well, make her stop being in such an unbearable situation. If you read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, that you'll know what kind of punishment he deals out to Gore. Okay. And now the other big shenanigan you can do with this room, you can basically skip to the end of the game. It's a pain in the ass to do, but you can. I'm going to start with over here. But that gives me a way to get back this easily. That's the left edge down. This all the way for 1 second. Okay. Leftmost ones are done. Here is supposed to be filled in. This shouldn't be, so this one needs to be filled in. It'll be easiest to do like this. This here. This here. Give this second for 1 second. Okay, what's first? Okay, I have most of a plan. I'm just going to put this here for 1 second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I fucked this up somewhere. Yeah, I need to do the top first because I'm getting to that. Or I need to make a clearer path up. For now. So yeah, this room is a pain in the ass to work with. Always. Every single freaking time. Do we want to start from the top or do the bottom again? Actually, probably easier to do the top first. I hate that we can't transfer from this top arrangement to the bottom one. There we go. Sam, fuck that room. Fuck that room with the break. Anyway. So this hints that how to get the ultimate staff. And this is a hint for how to get to the true end. Not that I'm going to be doing that on screen. A, because the puzzles are really hard, and B, because hell no. Does this have a letter? It does not. So basically on Sif's special corner of the dungeon, she has a stash of locusts that she just keeps to herself. And this is the last of the dreams on Gray's path. So we've skipped at least one. Basically, Johan revealed that he was basically bargain bin Griffith and was planning to betray things and had plans and such, and tried to kill Gray. And then for some reason she wakes up after getting hit by lightning. Somehow the grave is not really damaged, but she's alive. Well, this looks familiar. So apparently Lily isn't in her room. Is she in the balcony? So I think Johan also revealed to Lily what he was doing. So we're starting to get to the end of why Gray is in this place. And this area changes depending on if you run out of lives or not. If you run out of lives, this is basically game over. If not, you can keep going. So we saw a blank mural above. So basically, on this floor, if you manage to remove everything, you get to the true final path. Figuring out how to do that is one hell of a puzzle. That statue at the end of this line over there, that one kills me if I do anything with my rod right now. Like this. Those statues serve as limiters on puzzle. So step one is figuring out how to remove it. To remove it, I need to be able to remove the 10 statue. Which means step one is killing every single enemy without using my rod once. It's one hell of a puzzle. Also, if you kept screenshots of murals, this is where you get the translation. You see on the left how it's written out in English, and on the right how it's written out in these 3x3 arrangements of dots. So if you want, you can translate those messages we've been finding. And yeah, we're literally counting down. This area's loop is way too short for how long it is. And there we go, the last dream. This one you can only get if you're completing Gray's path already. So somewhere out there, there's mention that Void Lords can look like anything they want, anything or anyone. I'm pretty sure that it's strongly implied, if you look into it a lot, that this is Sif. Sif being a four-eyed demon because she wears glasses, and then having a guy that whose nickname is Four Eye as help us at this point seems very sus. See all those Sooth marks? Johan just killed everyone in the chapel mid-witting. You might recognize that trio from the comedic courtroom drama earlier. So Bean looks nice and harmless, doesn't she? She's not. You might see that her health is void. Literally, she can't die. So literally, trying to attack her just hurts myself. So I literally can't do anything. I love this face here. Yeah, a lot of people comment on the size of her horns, and she just hates it. This is a very satisfying moment. So now we know why Gray is in the void. By the way, yeah, the old time you can come in on here and mess around with things. For now, though, this is clearly not the bottom. If there's no way down, I'm going to make myself my own. And this is the end of Gray's path. I'm not skipping the credits because there's something afterwards. Apparently it's been a very long time down there. And now we find out what choice Gray made. And this is the end of Gray's path. I'm going to stop the recording here, go eat, and then record the rest. It's a good thing I didn't end up streaming this. This took quite a bit longer than I expected, mostly because my practice runs skipped all the cutscenes. With all of them, this is quite a bit longer. Anyway, see ya in part 2.